It's the 14th of Adar, which means it's Purim, the happiest day of the Jewish year. I just wish there was some joyous way I could celebrate.
Hey, Jew. Yes, Jew. You look like you're in need of a Purim Carnival.
I am. You see, many Jews celebrate Purim by going to celebrations or carnivals because the rabbis tell us that we are obligated to be happy on this day.
I know that. I'm in the Purim business. I specifically deal with carnivals. I'm Chaim of Chaim's Crazy Carnival Hijinks.
Sounds perfect. Is it crowded?
What, the alliteration? Oh, the carnival. It's fantastic. Go on, Chin.
I'm so excited I can plots. Hello? Huh. No one's here. Oh, I remember you. You're Chaim, right?
Nope.
Oh, I see. You're dressed as the king of Shushan, the man who opens up the Purim story with an epic 180-day party, King Ahasuerus. Oh, I didn't sneeze. That's actually his name. So what's the game?
The game's called Throw the Balls into the Pins, and if you do it right, you win a bottle of wine.
Oh, that's so smart. We're using bottles of wine to remind us of Ahasuerus' the king's giant party. Many Jews celebrate Purim by throwing big parties to celebrate our freedom and remind us of this story. The party didn't end very well for Ahasuerus, though. He asked his beautiful queen Vashti to come dance for him and his friends, but she refused because, gross. So he banished her. All right, here we go. I'm a regular Sandy Koufax!
I didn't know that the squirrel from SpongeBob was Jewish.
So, the newly single king needed to find a new queen, and that's where the hero of our story, Esther, comes in.
You win a bottle of wine, my dear friend.
It's my first prize! I'm ready for the next activity.
And I'm ready for another bottle of wine. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, win a big prize by fishing with this here pole.
Hey, Chaim!
Oh, you must be confused. I'm actually someone else again. I'm Esther.
Oh, I see what you're going for with this sign, but I don't think it means what you think it does.
That's my mistake.
Oh!
Well, you're here to play this special game, and here's how this game works. You're going to take this here pole, you're going to put it in this here water, and then you're going to pull it out. If you have a Jewish duck, you win a big prize.
Oh, okay. Find the Jewish duck.
There you go.
This is a game of hidden identity, just like the story of Esther that we read from the Megillah is. Esther, the hero of the Purim story, has to hide her own Jewish identity in order to become queen. But then later, when the lives of her own people are in peril, she must reveal her truth to save her people. How brilliant! That's why many Jews wear costumes or masks, masachot, on Purim to remember Esther's bravery and remember the fact that she had to reveal her true self. Oh. This year for Purim, I'm gonna disguise myself as Tom Holland because he's so handsome and... I found the Jewish duck!
You found the Jewish duck! We got a winner!
You can tell this duck is Jewish because he gets anxious whatever his mother calls.
Hey, you win a prize!
I'm just like Esther. I can hide my own Jewish identity.
You need a bigger mask.
What was that?
Nothing.
Off to the next activity. Excelsior! Oh, this game must be about the evil villain in the Purim story. This man is so evil because he wanted to get rid of all the Jews. No, not that guy. No, not that other guy you're thinking of. He was second in command to the king, but he was so arrogant that he wanted everyone to bow to him, and Jews just don't do that. And when the Jews refused to bow, he decided to get rid of all of them. His name is Haman. That's right. We blot out his name for all eternity because he's so evil, and we do it with noisemakers and groggers.
All right, so here's the game. The game's very simple. You're going to throw one of those Hamantaschen into that thing right there. It's a Hamantaschen. Anyway, go ahead and give it a throw.
Oh, but there's so many flavors to choose from. I mean, I could pick the traditional poppy flavor, or there's raspberry or apricot, but I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so I'm going to go with the classic chocolate. Hamantaschen are the traditional sweet us Jews have been eating for over 500 years. Some people say it represents Haman's three-cornered hat, but it seems a little small for a hat. Hamantaschen is a German pun for Haman's pockets, representing the evil villain's corrupt pockets full of bribe money. You might just say that he spent too much time lining his pockets with dough. What? I didn't say his name.
No, I know.
Oh. Others think that it actually represents Haman's ears, but I'll tell you, Whether hats or ears, there's one thing you can say for sure. These things sure are delicious.
Just play the game, bub. Winner! Here are your prizes!
Now I can blot out the evil man's name all by myself. Watch. Come on! Come on! Yes! To the next game! Oh, wow. This must be the final game of the carnival, which is kind of a bummer because I've had so much fun. Oh, Chaim! You're clearly dressed as Mordecai, the pious Persian Jew who stands up for what he believes in and refuses to bow to the evil Haman. Mordecai, I'm ready for the final game.
Fantastic. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to take this soaker, and you're going to shoot that target. And by doing so, you are going to send Esther back to the king's chambers. The first person to get Esther to the king's chambers wins.
Oh, this is so fantastic, except, I think I need a challenger, and there's no one here.
Incorrect, my dear friend, because we have a special guest.
Hadassah! You're here! I can't believe it! I wish you the best, but I'm rooting for myself. Say hello to my little friend.
Are we going to do this or what?
Oh, let's do it.
All right. Competitors, take your mark.
Now we're nearing the end of the story. Mordecai comes to Esther to convince her to talk to Ahasuerus and enter the king's chambers, but no queen can enter the king's chambers without being unsummoned. But after some convincing from Mordecai and all the Jews in Persia praying for Esther, she finds the courage within herself to reveal her identity and talk to Ahasuerus.
We have a winner!
Oh, great game, Hadassah. You're really good at this. Give me a Mordecai 5. Of course I'm not a Purim loser. It makes sense that you won the game and got Esther to the king's chambers because you and her have the same name. Hadassah! Now she can tell Ahasuerus all about Haman's evil plan and save all the Jews. You deserve your prize. Really? Are you sure? Okay, I can have it. That is such an incredible act of tzedakah, charity, which is another custom us Jews do on Purim. What's the prize?
It's this lovely basket.
Wow, you can put in this basket wine and food and grogers and have a mishloach manot, which is a basket full of goodies Jews deliver to their friends and family on Purim to make sure everyone can have a delicious Purim feast. I'm kvelling. I've been to a Purim Carnival. I made a mishloach manot. I got a costume. I mean, all in all, I'd say this was the best Purim ever. Just remember, my friends, Purim is all about celebrating who you are and not needing to hide yourself from anyone. It's about making miracles ourselves every single day and standing up for what we believe is right. We should all be more like Esther, proud of being Jewish, proud of being ourselves, but also proud to help all other people who need it in this world. Oh, I almost forgot my disguise.
Hey, is that Tom Holland?
I still got it. Happy Purim, everyone! If you like what you saw, please click like and subscribe. And also comment below with what your favorite Purim custom is. I want to know. See you guys.